Hey everyone, and welcome back to our very final last episode of our Neir Magnolia's playthrough. So this one, I'm doing the voiceover after the fact, mainly because this first boss, or final boss I should say, Gilroy, was pretty challenging. I don't know if I would say he's the hardest boss in the game, but he's definitely up there until you learn his moveset. So right now I'm just showing you how you get to him from the last rest point. In this first battle, this is actually my first real fight against him. Did pretty well. Died obviously, didn't get it this first time. I was really just learning his moveset. So I'll walk through kind of what he does. And then after this battle, we'll jump ahead in time to show my beating of him in the first ending of the game, and then we'll show the second form for the final ending, the ending B. So he's got 3 phases for this version of him. He starts off with a mix of the shooting swords that fly down in groups, either groups of 3 or larger groups, and then he has this black hole wave that he does. And I found the best thing for him really was to dodge. Try to dodge past him and get him with a back hit and just get a couple hits in. You can also see I've actually got the bird on who's doing the poison. Every time you dodge, he does poison. And that I think was really helpful in this battle because it helped just constantly hit him every time you dodge past. It's a nice little additional bonus to wear him down. Now when I actually beat him, I have both birds, which I think was kind of the best way to do it for me at least. So getting into the next phase, he starts to do more, and then he does this white shield. Very dangerous if you hit it, it explodes and you get attacked by ice. So I try to just avoid it when I see it. And he'll do this big red circle right here, and he shoots out beams. Pretty easy to avoid. And I did find it pretty easy if you can avoid that white ring, just to keep dodging from the swords and get behind him. Now I lost this first attempt because I got way too greedy and I wasn't paying attention to those black holes, and I just kept swinging at them, and then the swords get me here at the end. Right there. So this is the actual ending A battle. When I took him out, I'd say it was probably about 30 minutes total of tries, and most I was just learning his pattern. So I have both birds, and I would just dodge past them that gets the poison, keep doing the missile drop from the other bird, and then it was just a matter of using number 7's ability when I'm past him, and just trying to avoid not getting too greedy. See there, where you dodge past and do number 7's move really helps a lot. He's not too hard, I think, for ending A. Ending B, he's a little more crazy at the end. And the only risk you have here is if you're too close and your bird drops a bomb when he's got the white circle around him, you can trigger that shield to break, but I got pretty lucky on this run. He doesn't do it that much. But that poison, I feel like that's a really surprising tactic that worked really well for him. So see there, it's just constantly hitting him with a bit of poison, wearing him down, and then you just try to dodge past and get a hit or two in. Now he's going into his next phase. So the only thing to watch out here is because he's floating, he does that kind of half ring of the black hole. You gotta make sure you don't get stuck in the middle of it. I died a lot of times getting stuck in that thing. Right there, so you want to either be clear of it or make sure you dodge twice to get past. Now what you want to do for the second ending when we do the second version of Gilroy is try to be super clean in the first half of the fight, because you're going to need your healing for the end of it for his additional phase. And pretty much got him. Just get a couple more hits. I do have my special ability here, which really helps get him down. Still have a whole heal, so this is a really clean fight. I was really happy with this one. And there you go. So that's taking out Gilroy on his standard final boss mode. And we'll let the playthrough play out so you can see ending A. And then after that, I'll fight him again and you'll see the true form, which you get when you put on Lilia's ring. So that first fight, I don't have the ring on, and that's what gets you ending A. Alright, so with ending A done, what you want to do is reload, put Lilia's ring on in your relics, and then do the same fight again. There's a different intro story that happens, so a little bit of a different dialogue between him and the characters. And then the fight comes on. The fight is a little different. You can see he's kind of a little more glowing and red in this mode. First half is the same as the original fight. the only new move he really brings in the first half of the game, the fight, is his giant sword, which... So now we're into the next phase, phase 2, and that's the sword. So you want to get close enough to him that when you dodge towards him, you don't get hit by the sword, because that thing can one-shot you or really hurt you. As long as you're close enough to him or at the other end of the arena, you won't get hit by it. But if you're in the middle, you know, I died plenty of times to it. I was pretty aggressive on this one. I didn't want to give him a chance to take my life too much. At this point it's a perfect playthrough still. I haven't really been hurt much. I've got one heal, so not perfect, but pretty good. But you really want to try to get this far without using your heals for his final phase. So he's about to switch to his final phase. And this is a crazy phase, so it's really just survival. Gotta really try to avoid that move when he jumps, stay towards the edge, and then just stay in between the bolts that come down, or those lines. And then same sort of tactic, dodge past, do the number 7, and let the poison and the birds help you out. At this point I was just getting super greedy because I was desperate, and you know, I knew I had him, so I was going at him pretty hard. And that's gonna be it. Number 7's move to take him out. And that's how you get ending B, which has a sort of different story ending and a different post-credit scene at the end of the credits. And there we go. So that should give you, if you followed the playthrough all the way through, you should have 100% completion and get your platinum trophy. And I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I had a lot of fun doing it, recording it. This was my first one with a voiceover, so hopefully everyone dug that, and let me know if you want me to keep doing them, as well as any other games you'd like me to try out and do a series from. Not sure what our next game is going to be. There's a few coming out. I've also got a full review of this game that I'm finishing up that will be live as well. And I hope you enjoyed the series. Thanks for watching.